Hello everybody and welcome back to Farmer's Dynasty. And well, the reason I am doing this video is it's just to let you know about what the updates have been over the last month of April, because I haven't played for a while, but I just want to see what the new updates are like, and I'm just reading from my notes here. It says, well, you got family life. There's a family life update, and it says wife has increased probability to get pregnant starting in July. So your wife you get a better chance of getting pregnant. It says better control calculations of birth time, though it is still not firm day to day. Okay, not sure what that means. Well, I know what it means, but I don't know what the firm day to day bit means. So, and it says children get born properly, also in proper order. So I don't know if people were having issues with children being born in the wrong order. I don't understand, but okay. And now it says fixed wrong sleeping rotation for kids but not infants. Done that one, haven't I? It says proper animation interpopulation times depending on model internal lifespan. I have no idea what that means. Proper speed for kids sleeping animations. Proper walking and running animations for kids. Oh, maybe they didn't walk properly. It says father and scholar achievements working properly. So this, they fixed the achievements. That's good. It says wife properly plays animation while sleeping, and then in brackets it says sleeping slow, breathing slowly. Properly adjusted velocity of kids walking and running, and removed misplaced work effects for kids, and fixed a lot of small misplacement and movement bugs for kids. Right, so basically they've it looks like they've done a lot of work on the kids, and well, there's one, the latest update, which was on the 29th of April. Well, I don't want to go to the chickens yet because you will see the update, because these are still growing, so they're not ready to grow yet. Because this is one update that I've been waiting to see actually. But let me just go back through the updates for the 10th of April. We've got building material. It says materials are limited now to 100 units in one package. So as you can see here, I have my my building materials. So they've obviously been limited now to 100. Once the 100 is gone, that's it basically. You have to buy some more. And it says note, of course many materials of the same kind can be bought at the same time. The only exception are materials placed firmly on in the world by designers. Oh right, it's like the steel at the greenhouse here. These steel sheets. So they have to be placed in the proper place according to that, if I'm understanding that right. I have noticed one thing though. It seems to be a little bit of a problem with the frame rate issues. It seems to be a little bit jerky, so I'm not sure what's caused that. And it says additional Fixed bad door rotation for 3 barns in the world. Barn door rotation, I don't know what that means. Maybe the doors didn't open and close properly. And it says fixed several rung lights. Fixed bug of male animation assigned for woman plant pulling. Okay. Fixed temporary freeze for women plant pulling. Small world fixes, terrain, floating trees, etc. Further improvements for sky, world ambient reflections and specular hue and intensity also on lower settings. Fixed bug for sleeping people, rotating heads to and fro from players. You don't see the people sleeping, do you? When you sleep, you don't see the people, as far as I'm aware. Blocked talking to a sleeping infant or kid. Oh, that may be what it means. The when you've got a family, you can see them sleeping. It says mowers vehicle attached to mowers. Mow grass in fields, also mow grass growing around in yards, etc. So the mowers actually work now, because this grass here, because I have a mower, but this grass here I used to have to use the strimmer to get rid of it, because the mower that goes on the tractor wasn't working. Grass regrowing time moved forward. Small green grass reappears after 30 days while it is fully grown back in 60 days. Okay, so it takes 30 days for this grass to grow back, start growing back, but 60 days for it to fully grow back. And that's the updates for the 10th of April. Let me just move my page down so I can see the new updates for this for yesterday on the 29th. And the one that I'm really excited about is, we go down here, we have vehicles. We have AI vehicles. I don't know if they're any good. I don't know if they'll probably be the same as in Farm Simulator, but yeah, I've been waiting for the vehicles to come for quite a while. Actually, let me go and collect my chicken eggs before I forget, because it's first thing in the morning, and that's what I always do. I always go along and collect my chicken eggs. I've got any? Yep, there we go. And yeah, there's been quite a few updates, improvements on the 29th of April's update, and I will just read through those with you in a minute and just collect my eggs. Well, there we got some there. There we go. There we go. And I think that's all of them. Yeah, I'm not sure what's causing the frame rate issue. According to Steam here, it's telling me I've got 62 frames per second, but it keeps going down and up. Well, now it's gone to 85 frames a second, so not sure what's causing the frame rate issue. But yeah, right, so if I jump in a vehicle, and I'll start reading from what it tells me about the vehicles. It says number of internal physics tweaks and improvements for terrain for self-driving vehicles AI. Added traffic, which is fantastic. Traffic prefers main asphalt roads. Different traffic vehicles, not farm machines. Okay. So they're not. They'll just be driving around in cars and vans and lorries and that type of thing. If I'm understanding that, instead of driving around in tractors. Right, where are we? Different drivers for different vehicles with proper driving animation. Well, I'm watching them go past there. They're looking pretty smooth. But well, what I'll do is I'll go and have a little drive around in a short while once I've read all the updates out. Traffic can drive both ways. So it goes up and down the road, which is good. Not just one way. Traffic drivers properly detect and avoid collision between each other. Well, they do that in Farm Sim, but it's the collisions with the drivers that's the problem. Traffic drivers detect player collisions with larger margins, though there may be a possibility where collisions will occur with far end of large plough, for instance. So if you're towing a long plough, there's a chance that they may hit the back of you or something, if that's what I'm reading that correctly. It says this leads for no bad effect nor penalties, however. Penalties? Oh, so if you hit a vehicle, do you get a fine now? Is that what that means? Oh, that would be interesting. If players leaves a lot of vehicles on the road, he may block the traffic temporarily. However, this should unload after a while, though not when the player is very close. They will quietly teleport out further to the road and avoid large jams, and traffic vehicles properly use lights at night. Okay, so that's the traffic. Oh, getting some really bad frame rate issues there. Are you going to hit me? Oh no, he's okay there. So if I stop in the middle of the road here, wait for a car to come along, and see whether he rams into me, and while I'm waiting for a car to come along, I'll read the rest, some of the other notes I've got here. It says added AI hired workers, which is another one that I was waiting for, because the hired workers, when you've got a lot of fields, is needed. But important, players have to have at least 50,000 social points to hire workers. Oh, okay. And it says social points is not decreased when hiring workers at all, but a threshold is needed to not spoil initial gameplay. Right, so I've got how many? 40. Oh, so I can't even hire a worker to show you how it works. That's unfortunate. It says there has to be at least 6-second gap between hiring another worker. Map pad menu does not count. Not sure what that means. Players can hire the AI worker for player fields anytime if he can afford it. So obviously, yeah, you have to pay for the hired workers, which is understandable. Worker hiring price is temporary. Needs to be played for a while to balance out. It's probably too low now. So basically, they're saying that the price is low at the minute, but it's due to increase. Workers are hired from map pad by selecting and clicking his field to work on. If the field is not already worked on, proper worker hire menu will appear. All new worker terrain drive AI, not dependent on roads. Okay, don't know what that means. Then try to properly move through terrain select its speed, turn and wheel work to adjust to terrain. They avoid driving on fields as well. If AI workers cannot move through difficult terrain for some reason, if they get stuck, it will skip ahead a few meters and move forward. Okay. Worker AI currently does not detect collision with other vehicles. It will soon though, it says in brackets. However, if blocked, it will skip forward anyway. Okay. Hired worker has to drive to the field before it starts working using his terrain AI. He does not teleport to the field directly. So basically he has to, you give him a tractor or whatever and he just goes to the field himself, which is pretty cool. Oh, getting a bit of, so they stop quite a big distance away from you when you're in the road. And from each other, I think that that distance may need to be a little bit reduced. Maybe that's actually if you've got a if you're trailing a plough or something, or a long wagon, then I suppose that's a good distance. Oh, where did he come from? He's just gone down that way. Oh, he might have turned around. Why is he stopped on the other side of the road? I don't understand why he stopped on the other side of the road. What I think's happening is I'm stopped here, and the cars that are behind me, they're moving, and they're teleporting up in front of me. I think that's what's happening there. See, there's that car that was waiting on the other side of the road. He's just driving up the road there now. That's okay. That's not too bad. So if I just get out of the way here. But you should. I believe in one of the earlier updates. If I drive back to the farm, I'll go this way because I don't want to get stuck in the traffic. Yeah, I don't know what the frame rate issue is. But if I remember rightly, in one of the other updates, I've gone the wrong way, haven't I? Oh dear, that's not very good, is it? There we go. You've got the ability now, I believe, to sell vehicles. Now I don't know if this means vehicles and tools, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to find my little old John Deere. Alright then, Jack Bear. Ooh. And I want to put that. Oh, how did that get done? Right, if I hitch that. But I don't want to sell this because I haven't got another one. But I do have another player. So if I how do I unhitch again? There we go, unhitch. And I want to try and I want to go and try and see if I can sell this plough I have here. Right. Well, as you can see, I haven't got the plough that I was trying to connect because for some reason it wouldn't connect. So I'm just going to take this seeder down to the shop, which I believe is this way, and see if I can sell the seeder. And if I can, then that'd be great. But, I'm not sure if it's. Oh, why did we stop? Yeah, I'm not sure if it's just the just the vehicles that you're able to sell, or whether it's the actual implements themselves as well. But we'll find out when we get to the shop, I suppose, because you're supposed to take it to the vehicle dealer. So we will see. Right, here we are, just coming up to the shop now. Took a while to get here because this vehicle is really slow. But I'm not sure what we are supposed to do when we get here. Maybe if we go inside the shop, maybe we can sell it there. Well, I was expecting somebody to be here. We go into the office? No. I'm not sure. Unless you drive it on to... Ah, there we go. Press Y to sell the Jack Bear, or Y to sell the Cedar. There we go. So you can sell the vehicles, and the implements. Sell for 2,200 euros. 2,700 euros even. Yes, we'll do that. Oh, is it? Oh, I think I should have put it on the side. Otherwise, it's just gonna leave it there. Can I still hitch to it and move it? No. So basically, I think the best thing to do is when you do come and sell your vehicles, put them on these little squares here, and they'll be out of the way then, because I didn't realise that. I thought it was just going to disappear. So I think you need to just put it on this section over here, and yeah. So I've got a few old implements that I need to sell, like another plough and things. So I will be going to London selling those. But yes, guys, that was just a short video, just showing you some and telling you some of the updates in the new Farmers Dynasty. But unfortunately, it still isn't available to buy on Steam, because they're having some legal issues again, which were sorted out, but now they've re-risen. So yeah, unfortunately it's not available to buy yet. But this video is basically for all those people who have it and haven't played it for a while, like myself. So yeah, I'm going to leave this video here now, and I will say thanks to everybody for watching. And if you do like this video, give it a big thumbs up, and if you haven't already, consider subscribing to my channel. And if you hit the notification bell, you'll get a notification when I put up another video. So until the next time, it's bye bye from me.